Hello, my name is Catherine McCoy, and this is my agency, Intervention. This past academic year, I worked with a nonprofit organization called Made in Durham. So their objective is to make sure that all of Durham's youth will complete high school and a post-secondary credential and begin a rewarding career by the age of 25. The purpose of this video is to engage students in creative planning. Students can expect to gain an understanding of ways and perspectives to create a system for reaching their goals. So, jumping right into the first tip, fuel yourself. Self care and reflection are important. Sometimes with school and life, you can encounter obstacles. Instead of stressing from one obstacle to the next, it may be time for a little self care. My self care recently has involved stepping outside to get fresh air, enjoying the sunlight, and taking a nature walk. Tip 2, set clear goals. Be as clear, concise, and realistic as possible. When setting goals, you need to be clear about what it is that you want to accomplish. Your goals can be brief, they don't need to be very detailed. The details come in when you begin to plan. Be realistic about what it will take to achieve your goals and the time it will take to achieve them. It's important to give yourself the right amount of time for planning, just as well as taking the time to write your goals out. I write down my goals in a journal, notepad, or notebook, sometimes on sticky notes, or I'll even use sticky note apps and notebook apps within my phone. Sometimes I'll place my notes on my bedroom walls, binders, or in my bathroom where I can look at them frequently. So my questions for students are, where do you keep or how do you keep up with your important notes or plans? What are your goals? If you haven't set out any goals lately, now would be a great time to consider what goals you would like to set out for yourself and jot them down on whatever is easiest for you to keep up with. Keep in mind that you can write down goals and set a time frame for which it will take to complete them. Now would be a great time to pause the video and do that activity if you would like. Tip 3, be willing to make adjustments. Since COVID-19 pandemic, we've all had to make adjustments in our lives. If the plan you have created to reach your goal isn't working or circumstances have changed, don't be afraid to reassess your plans and make the necessary adjustments. In the past, I've had to adjust my studying habits and style based on the subject, for instance, like math. More recently, I've had to adjust it to doing my work outside where I have little to no distractions. Tip 4, acknowledge your accomplishments. Don't forget to highlight your strengths by giving yourself credit for the work you've put in thus far. Tip 5, know what suits your learning style and level of comfort. We all learn differently, and therefore it's important that we know what works for us. The level of comfort is also important. Sometimes students may find that studying or doing work in the library is quiet, spacious, and just right for their needs, whereas some may enjoy group study sessions. Students should also consider how long their study sessions should be and if they need to take breaks in between. Tip 6, apps and settings. Grammarly is a great website and application that you can use for free. It will improve your writing by checking your grammar and spelling. It will also give you tips on how to increase the quality of your writing. There are also some websites out there where you can make your own schedule to include school, work, workouts, or whatever your schedule encompasses. Great apps to use within your phone are reminder apps and calendars. Some of these will allow you to set a certain day for a reminder or a location, whether you're leaving or arriving, as well as attach maybe a Google Doc file for an assignment that you're working on and you need to have access to. If you have a hard time disconnecting, you can try apps like Floral, which is free. You basically adjust the time on the app for how long you want your device to basically be on do not disturb almost, and it will motivate you to plant a tree. If you try to go back and use your phone or open your phone prior to your time ending, it will ask you if you want to kill your virtual tree. So I found that very interesting. You can also use like regular do not disturb settings on your phone. The Ready for Test Preparation application series has a host of different test preparation apps that are really great. They have Ready for GRE, SAT, and ACT, as well as other different tests where you can go on, take a small little quiz, and they will send you questions of the day, vocabulary of the day, track your learning, and there's even a pre-assessment that'll help you get started where you need to begin. Lastly, for apps and settings, Google Docs, Google Slide, and Google Excel are really great to use. I find that it gives me access to whatever I'm working on, whether it be from computer to phone. I always have my work available in my hand when I use those applications. And here's a plus, Google Excel also has an assignment tracker that you can use. So go ahead, download the app. Tip 7, find inspiration. If you've enjoyed the list thus far, then you would really find organizational and study social media pages and YouTube channels very interesting. Search for a specific hashtag and find inspirational student study pages. Sometimes when I'm on social media scrolling and I see content like this, I'm really inspired to go the extra mile with my assignment. Pages that post this type of content may also post how-to videos. Lastly, tip 8, study buddy. Have a study buddy in each class that you communicate with about assignments and educational topics. This peer could become your study partner, and you can encourage each other to put your best foot forward in school. Thank you so much for staying tuned until the end of this video. I hope you found the content helpful, and I hope it makes a positive impact in planning to reach those goals you've set out to achieve. I would like to also take this opportunity to thank Made in Durham and my collegiate institution. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please comment them below.